And then Youngwei Koo was punting the ground. I mean, how you've never seen that happen?
What's up, football fans? Welcome back to the Bengal and Goliath. We are on, week 13 now? Is this week 13
Believe
recap?
so. Yes,
Week
sir.
13 NFL recap. Man, the season's getting close to running to an end. I got the full Bengals gear on, but we're going to first talk about the Giants. So we're going to kick it to the jungle in the meadow. Let's kick it to Trevor, and let's see how the Giants did.
With the fifth pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select
If any of you watched that game, that was a pitiful display of football. I mean, it was top to bottom. It was just a bad football game. Bad players, bad calls, bad everything. Our special teams unit is the worst unit in all of football. And it has been for at least a couple years now. Like, I'm talking all offenses, all defenses, all special teams. Ours is the worst unit in all of football. In a singular game, we missed 3 tackles on the opening kickoff. They ended up getting it out to like the 42-yard line. We were just fucking bouncing off of them. Then we gave up a 90-yard punt return touchdown. Then we muffed I think it was a kickoff or maybe it was a punt. We muffed one of them, or I guess fumbled. It wasn't a muff. And then Youngwei Koo was punting the ground. I mean, how you've never seen that happen? I know no one has ever seen that happen. Where the kicker he didn't slip. He didn't. The commentators are like, "Oh, Youngwei Koo must have slipped." No, he didn't slip. He's just so pitiful at the sport of kicking that when he went to kick a football, he kicked the ground first. I mean, and he did it so bad, he didn't even make contact with the ball. It wasn't like some guys kick the ground early, like they chunk it in he didn't make contact with the ball.
So for those who may have missed last year Giants play, Giants were known last year for giving up constant kick return touchdowns, constant punt return touchdowns. Their special teams unit has been dog shit. They had a game earlier this year it was last year, where they didn't activate a kicker, and they knew Graham Gano was hurt, and it ended up costing them the game. This year, it
100%.
also happened again, something similar. You get Jude McApney, he misses those extra points, you lose that game.
Terrace.
You get Youngway Koo, he literally kicked the ground. I'm just saying, it doesn't get much worse than the Giants' special teams, and it is unfathomable that they find a way to be worse.
Oh, it's terrible. I saw there was a guy I follow from like my hometown who does sports, and he posted saying that the New York Giants should sign like all these high school kickers that he rambled off, and I'm like, you know what? Probably not a bad idea. I mean, why not try? I mean, shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was abysmal.
Do you think that was the worst field goal attempt of all time?
Give me a better one, please.
I can't. I'm just...
Like, the thing is, though, it wasn't a field goal attempt.
I know. When is
like, it technically ended up not being a field goal attempt, so it's like he did. It was so bad that I thought we were running a fake field goal. Like that in live time, I was sitting in a hotel lobby watching it, and live time, I was like, "Oh, we're faking it." Like that. Like, the first thought in mind, because he was whatever. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
I told Ethan before the game, like, this felt like a bad game. Like, it was bound to be a bad game. Like, head coach is gone, DC gets canned. We got nagging injuries around like the team. We are 2-10 on the year. Going into the game, we had lost our last 13 road games. This just felt like, and then we're going up against a good team with right now the odds-on favorite to win the MVP. It just felt like a bad game. Like, it just felt like we were going to go in and lose. Now, Did I think what happened, like, did I think it would be that bad? No. But
I know you probably agree, but honestly, like, from the bottom of my heart, that was 100% the worst Giants game I have ever watched. Like, that shit was genuinely embarrassing. The play calling was terrible. The defense was bad. The run game was bad. The pass game was bad. Like, there wasn't really anything positive that I could take from that game.
no, and part of the offensive problem, like, I felt like Kafka did some silly things. Like I felt like he would stall out drives on his own. Like we had a segment where it was Singletary 6-yard rush for a first down, then an 8-yard rush, and then a 4-yard rush to reset the downs again. I wonder what would be a grand idea. Play action, maybe some sort of run besides halfback dive straight up the fucking gut. And what did we do? We did it 2 more times in a row on first and second down. We gained a total of 1 yard, so now we're in a 3rd and 9. Like, he did silly things like that throughout the game where we would get a couple good plays, like Theo Johnson made a couple good catches, and then we would just have bad play calls. Mm-hmm. Which didn't... I'm not blaming Kafka by any... Like, I'm not saying Kafka lost us this game, but it just feels like Kafka didn't help at all.
Can we talk about the 4th and inches they decided to punt on? Like, you literally, there's a minute left in the half. You get that first down, you score there, you get the ball coming out of halftime, you have the momentum. Like, they literally panned it to J.J. Watt or whatever at halftime, and he was like, I genuinely don't understand why in the world you would not go for that.
If it'd be one thing if it was like a tied game or we were only down 3 and they were worried that, because if we don't get that, that's pretty much an automatic field goal. Mm-hmm. So if that was a close game, if we felt like we were showing up, we were literally fighting for our lives in the second quarter already.
Yeah, I mean, your defense had already given up 27 points to that point.
Yeah. And as soon as that happened, I texted you and I said I don't know what the point in punting was because we knew our defense wouldn't be able to stop them anyways. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like that's so it's not like our defense is like a great defense that we knew if we punted it'd be at halftime.
No.
I don't know.
No.
It's just
it was a mess.
So bad. We looked absolutely pitiful. I really don't have much else to say. I wanted to hit we were shitty. We sucked. I'm so ready for next year. The problem that I'm having is everything I see, everyone's just like, oh, the Giants are bound to be this team next year. They keep comparing us. You can't compare what we have to anything else in the world. Like what the Giants do year in year out is genuinely amazing. How we continue to spend money, draft good players, and still suck.
Yep. That seems like Giants football for you.
Like last year, drafted Neighbors, offensive rookie of the year. This year, Dart probably should be offensive rookie of the year. If not, he's got a strong case for it. So we're drafting good, and we're spending all this money, and we just suck.
Sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Real quick, I know you're pretty much done. I wanted to see your thoughts on this. I saw this tweet on Twitter. A tweet from G-Men Galaxy. And he said, and I quote, "My favorite part about being a Giants fan is that someday I'll die."
Yeah. I mean, I have not been a true fan. Like I was pretty much when they won the Super Bowl in 12, that's when I really became a fan. I was only 7 years old, 8 years old at the time, so I had just barely bought into a Giant. So I won't even count being alive for that. So genuinely, since I've been alive since I've been a Giants fan, the Giants have blown.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a Giant. I haven't seen a team. I think I've seen 2 or 3 playoff wins in my life. No. 2. I think I've only seen 2 playoff wins in my whatever 11 years of being a fan.
I'm sorry.
That dude's some. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right, let's kick it to the Bengals side of things. So we've had a little running joke going on since we started the podcast.
It's not a joke. It's not funny at all. I don't know what you get joke from.
Okay, fine. There has been a thing that we've noticed is that when the Bengals win, the Giants do not. And when the Giants win, the Bengals do not. So if you watch the show and you follow us on TikTok and whatever, and you see that one of us plays on Thursday Night Football and the Bengals win, say, or the Giants win, go do something, make some type of bet or something about the other team not winning, because to this point, it has not happened. But I'm not here to talk about all that crap. I just wanted to say, who day, baby. Man, I'm just like, I'm so thankful to get a win on Thanksgiving, being with my family, and just getting to experience an old time fucking AFC North rivalry, Ravens victory. Joe B looked fantastic coming off IR. We had 5 takeaways, 4 fumbles and a pick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is incredible. Genuinely, you're gonna get one bad thing out of me in this, and that's coming later. But there is not one thing about this defense that I can say that upset me, except one thing, and that's coming in a second. Everybody, I'm so fucking proud of them. They looked very decent against the Patriots last week, and they showed out on Thanksgiving against the Ravens. Shout out Joseph Osai. He was everywhere. He was getting to Lamar. He was making plays happen. I think he forced a fumble. He might have had a sack or 2. Like, Joseph Osai played incredible, so shout out Joseph Osai.
The 5 turnovers, or like 5 turnovers for the Ravens, is the worst since 2015 for the Ravens.
And the worst defense, second worst defense of all time, did that to him. I want to comment about Evan McPherson. God bless Evan McPherson. He's been an incredible kicker this year. He had a real down year last year, and I'm not going to lie, I doubted him. But he's come back, he's battled, and he's been damn good this year. But I did think it was funny. The Bengals posted a graphic on Instagram that said, like, it was like a 6 field goals graphic, and it said that it was like the most made in a game this season. And I'm like, listen, like, that's also a shot at you guys not being able to finish a damn drive. You know,
sure.
Like, good job, Evan, but, like, look in the mirror, finish the fucking drives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm proud of Evan, but I'm also going to be the guy that's like, okay, fucking finish the drive.
Yeah, I never, like, we were texting throughout the game. I honestly never felt like the Ravens really were going to win. Like, I was with you on, like, I think this is a primetime Bengals win. Like, this is a prime game that the Bengals get done and win. And so I never felt like the Bengals had any, like, downtime. Like, I felt they were winning the game the entire game.
For sure. No, I really was confident going into it. Like I said on the podcast from last week, I literally said that the Bengals, I felt like they were going to win. I said they were going to get an old-fashioned AFC North rivalry win. And, we had 4 straight losses, then we beat the Steelers on Thursday. Then we had 4 straight losses, and then we beat the Ravens on Thursday. So I don't want to say there's 4 losses coming up. That would be really bad. But I want to, I just shout out Joe Burrow. Man, I love him so much. Coming back and playing that great, it was incredible. But I want to mention something. Everybody's saying Bengals, don't let the Bengals in the playoffs. Don't let the Bengals in the playoffs. I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. We have 5 games left in the season. We got to play the Bills once, the Ravens once, the Cardinals, the Browns, and the Dolphins. Could we win 5 games? Sure. But that would be incredibly tough. We'd have to sweep the Ravens, and we'd have to beat the Bills upcoming on this 1 o'clock slate. I just would rather just be happy with this win and just understand that this was a season from hell at the beginning. And I do think the Ravens are going to win the North. That is my prediction, that the Ravens will win the North. Lamar has looked hurt, and their offense has looked awful. When they fix that, that team is good. I think the Steelers are going to continue to collapse like they have been. Aaron Rodgers looks old. He's hurt. I think the Ravens are going to put the shit together, and they're going to win the North.
I agree. I think the only team I'm not worried about the Steelers anymore. Like, I think it's you guys or the Ravens.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't have that Bills game, like, let's say you had the Chargers there or whatever, I would feel fairly confident. Like, if it wasn't like Josh Allen. Mm-hmm. I would actually give you some confidence to you.
Yeah, I just don't really have the confidence, and I'm cool with that. I'm content. I'm happy with the Thanksgiving win, and I'm just ready to. We'll just worry about the next week when it happens. I did see a stat that I wanted to show you.
Okay.
In the months of December and January, including the playoffs, Joe Burrow is 18-4.
Pretty good. I've never had a quarterback
really
that I could say that about. Yeah,
really
that's pretty good.
Shout out Joe B. Okay, Literally the only bad thing I want to mention, and I saved it for the very end. Chris Jenkins Jr. needs to be fucking cut for the route that he took on Lamar trying to go for that sack. I'm telling you, my family, a lot of them don't, like, they're not ball knowers, right? A lot of them honestly don't watch sports that often. We were all sitting there. I jumped out of my seat and said, number 90 needs to be cut. And everybody agreed. That shit was genuinely mind-blowing.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
Like, how do you take that route? What was the plan?
It was like, I think I don't know. I haven't seen anything like that before.
It was terrible. It was unbelievable. When there's bad routes taken to get to a quarterback. Then there's that.
Yeah. I mean, he had a sack. He literally was right. It was right there, and he just decided to not run.
Himself out.
Yeah, I mean, it was terrible.
Oh, it's terrible. Okay, that's all I want to say.
I got you.
Chris Jenkins Jr. I hope you take a long look in the mirror after that. But other than that, hooday, go Bengals, good win. Let's kick it to around the league.
Yep. Hello? Dude, the Cowboys still suck. The Indianapolis Colts fucking suck. They are the biggest joke in the AFC, right in front of the Broncos. The Colts are abysmal. They play bad teams and they beat bad teams. They play good teams and they lose to good teams. The Colts this year are 1-4 versus top 15 defenses and 7-0 versus bottom 15 defenses. 4 of the 6 AFC teams that are in the playoffs right now are top 15 defenses.
Okay, so I want to put it on the record that before the game, Trevor told me that the Texans were going to win this game. He said Daniel Jones cannot play against good defenses, and it proved right once again. So now I want to pose a question to you. Do the Colts miss the playoffs?
I don't know their schedule off the top of my head. I know
I'm
second.
I'm gonna tell it to you.
Okay, tell me and I'll tell you, because I'll tell you who's good.
Okay. They play at Jags, at Seahawks,
no.
49ers at home,
no.
Jags at home.
They split
at
those.
Texans.
So there's no way. There is absolutely no way. Unless they put Anthony Richardson back in, they're not beating half of those teams. Because Daniel Jones sucks against good. Seriously. No. Because all those teams are good defenses. Daniel Jones can't beat a good defense, so you might as well put in the other one and just see if he can beat a good defense. I'm not saying Anthony Richardson's better than Daniel Jones. But I'm just saying that Daniel Jones has proven over and over again. Played the Steelers. I've been a Colts hater this year, but the games that I was dead set they were going to lose were Steelers, Broncos, Texans. Because those are 3 good defenses, and Daniel Jones can't play against a good defense. That's why he sucked in the NFC East, because the Philly always had a good defense. The Cowboys most of the time had a good defense. And even when the Commanders were ass, they still had okay defenses. He can't play against a good defense. And he's got 3 games against conference opponents that have good defenses. He's going to play the Seahawks, who have a really good defense. The only way they win those games is if Jonathan Taylor just keeps putting him behind him and just hiding him from all the bad, scary people. He sucks. He's so bad now against a bad defense. Yeah, he'll do all right. He's a solid quarterback, but he is not going to beat a good defense, at least not right now. He hasn't done anything to prove he can.
So your official prediction is Colts miss the playoffs?
Yeah, I'm willing to say that now that I know their schedule. I mean, I told a bunch of people I'm from Indiana, and I told a bunch of people back home, because they're all Colts fans, that the second half of the season, the Colts are going to show their ugly-ass face. And they have. Also, just one more thing to throw out about the Colts. I said that Sauce Gardner trade was such a bad trade because they didn't need to fix their defense. They need to fix whoever the fuck is getting the ball snapped to them. And that trade has just looked atrocious because Donnie Mitchell just had, 100 yards for the Jets last week? He had a 100-yard game. Sauce Gardner just tore his meniscus. I don't know. Sauce Gardner's hurt. That trade was so stupid. It was stupid even if Sauce Gardner was healthy. Now it's just even worse.
I think that the trade, the 2 first-round picks is a hefty price. And I think the Jets wanted Adonai Mitchell because they knew that he was good. So I think that there's a good, very, very real possibility the Jets won that trade. And I think a lot of people do agree.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it's a question if they won the trade. I just don't understand why the Colts felt like going and getting a cornerback would help them. It's not like their defense has been losing them games. They're 8-4, and their losses are Steelers. Daniel Jones had 27 turnovers. Broncos, Daniel Jones couldn't move the ball. By the way, Jackson Dart put up 30 on the Broncos. Daniel Jones, I don't even know what he put up, but it wasn't damn near 30. And then played the Texans. Daniel Jones couldn't do anything. Their defense hasn't been losing them games. And then the Rams, another good defense, hasn't been losing. Their defense doesn't lose them games.
Yeah. Well, speaking of good defenses, the Texans defense is fucking legit, dude.
It's unreal.
It's legit. Will Anderson is a fucking beast.
He's so good. He makes him getting taken look like such a good draft pick because everyone was so worried. Everyone was so worried about it at first. They didn't know who to take.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's start. Let's go back to let's kick at the beginning. Let's go to Thanksgiving games.
Okay, yeah.
So first game we had was
it Packers-Lions?
Packers-Lions.
Yep.
So Packers defense has been killing it for weeks now, but now the offense is getting going. Dontavian Wicks played great. Christian Watson played great. Josh Jacobs was great when he needed to be. I think the Packers are humming. I think that my prediction is that a team from the NFC is going to win, whether the Super Bowl, whether that's the Rams, the Packers, or the Eagles. I think one of those 3 teams will win the Super Bowl. I lean more towards Rams and Eagles than I do Packers, but the Packers have been incredible, and they're a team right now that they're you don't want to play them, especially not at Lambeau.
That's fair. It's funny that you say Rams, Packers, and Eagles because only one of those teams is even a top 5 NFC team. So the fact that you pulled those 2 teams out, saying that they were going to win the Super Bowl.
Who? Go.
What?
Go. Who are the top 5 NFC teams? You said one of them is?
The Rams.
Okay.
And then I think the Packers got lucky. I'm not a Packers fan. I think the Lions are still better than the Packers. So I'm taking the Lions over both the other teams. The Panthers beat the Packers, so we could put the Panthers in there. Bucks still have injuries, so you could roll Bucks. And then...
You're such a fucking troll, bro.
The Bears. The Bears. There's your
Shut
5.
up. Are you serious? Tell me you're serious. Tell me you're serious.
I'm not that serious, but beginning of the what was it 3 or 4 weeks ago? I said that neither the Eagles or the Packers were top 5 teams. I still don't think either of them will win the Super Bowl, but the Eagles are better than I thought they were. The Packers, I still don't think are that good. I just think they had
another handshake bet. It didn't turn out great for me.
Yeah.
So I do want to say I think the Lions might miss the playoffs.
I'm not ready to jump to that yet.
No, they're on the brink. They play the Cowboys this week, and it's literally whoever loses the game is almost eliminated because the NFC has so many wins. They genuinely just might not make it.
Yeah, the NFC is very loaded. It's a very deep conference this year.
Yeah. So let's go to the next game real quick since we mentioned the Cowboys. Cowboys get a massive victory over the Chiefs.
Big time dub.
Pickens and CD may be one of the best 1-2 punches in the NFL.
I think this year they are.
Yeah.
Can we say? I think this year for sure. It's just arguing if they're going to continue it, which neither of them are old. Maybe that old.
Maybe Puka and Devontae, if you want to look at the touchdowns, but in terms of getting the ball down the field and stuff, I'm probably
that's
Pickens. Question: Did Jerry Jones lose the Micah Parsons trade? Or sorry, did Jerry Jones win the Micah Parsons trade?
I'm not willing to say that yet.
Okay, that's fine.
I think if they make the playoffs, you could argue if the Cowboys can win a playoff game. I'm not saying Micah leaving help them do that, but if he can turn around, move Micah for some picks and players, and they win a playoff game, which the Cowboys are known to not be able to do, then you can be like, yeah, okay, they won.
I just he wanted Quinnen Williams. The Jets weren't willing to do it. So he went and he traded him to the Packers and then used those picks to get Quinnen Williams. They get Overshown back. That defense has been much better. The offense is humming. Genuinely, the Cowboys are a team that no one really wants to play right now. And
Definitely
obviously they need to win out to make the playoffs, like I just said, and they play the Lions this week. It's a big game. It's a big game tomorrow night. Thursday Night Football. Big game.
It's a very big game, and I think the Cowboys could run the table. It's possible. They're playing really good football.
Are the Chiefs going to miss the playoffs?
Could. I mean, the AFC.
It's looking like it. Like it.
The Jags.
They'd really have to win out, like the Chiefs do.
I think I saw something where if they win out, they get it.
They might.
I think it's in their hands right now. As of right now, if they win out, they still get in.
It's because they don't need the Colts. I think it's because of the Colts' schedule and stuff. They could, but they'd have to win out, and the Colts would have to have that generational collapse.
Yeah, the only thing that I think that's going to mess them up is the AFC South being so loaded right now because the Jags, Texans, and Colts are all right there.
Yeah.
So the Chiefs went out and they bumped the Colts out of it. They have to hope that the Texans don't, rise. I'm pretty sure I saw something that said if the Chiefs went out, they make the playoffs. They're right now they don't need anything from anyone else yet, but I could be wrong. So I think as of right now, Chiefs went out. But I don't want to say they look bad, but they just don't look like
they can't win those one-score games, which they won all last year.
Correct.
All right, we'll go to the final non-Sunday game. The Bears beat the Eagles. I think this was one that not a lot of people expected to happen. Swift and Monungai combined for over 250 rush yards.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift is just the most bipolar running back I've ever met in my life.
He's been so good this year for the Bears. And Monungai's come up out of nowhere and been incredible as well.
DeAndre Swift was good every week until last week, 2 weeks ago.
I'm sorry that he lost you your fantasy league.
No, but I'm never going to be able to forgive DeAndre Swift
that's
for that.
Fine. If you can run the ball and play defense, you can win playoff games. Yeah. And the Bears are looking like they're going to make the playoffs, obviously. They're the number one seed in the NFC. If they can continue to keep that run game going like that and play defense the way they have been, the Bears can genuinely win playoff games.
For sure. No, I think the Bears are fine. The only thing that scares me is Caleb, to an extent. I'm not saying Caleb's bad by any means, but it's just he's still young. He hasn't had playoff experience yet, and he's going to be put through the ringer. The playoffs are different.
I'm pretty sure Ben Johnson literally said that the passing game is an issue right now, and when it's not working, you have to find other ways to win, and that is a little concerning.
Yeah.
So I think the Bears, I think they can win a playoff game. They just, I don't know. We'll see.
It's going to be it's going to be very matchup based for the Bears, I think. I could see the Bears getting dumped in the first round if they have to play I don't know if the Lions. If you're telling me the Lions are the team, let's say the Lions get in, squeak the 7th seed, and then the Lions win, so they go play the Bears. That's a game where I'm not super confident in the Bears. I bet the Lions are probably favorites.
Maybe.
So, but also,
go ahead.
Bears 5-game win streak this year, first time since 2012.
I'm gonna clap it up for the Bears, man. I'm proud of them. Being a Bengals fan, I know what it's like for your fucking team to suck. Being a Giants fan, you know what it's like for your team to fucking suck. I'm happy for Bears fans, genuinely. 100%. Now let's shift it to the other side of this game. The Eagles. What the fuck? How do you fix it?
They suck. They have a high school quarterback as their starting NFL quarterback. I've been an Eagles hater since the jump. I just said that the Eagles and Packers are not all that.
I understand. Kevin Patullo, their offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
Did you see his house got vandalized by eggs?
Rightfully deserved.
I don't know what you do. What do you do to fix it? I don't know what you do to fix it. AJ Brown complains to the media saying that he needs to get more touches. AJ Brown's been getting the ball thrown his way all the fucking time, and they can't win now. Saquon
Yeah.
Barkley just went from one of the best running back seasons of all time, and now they can't run the ball.
No, he sucks. And I'll give a little bit of grace to Jalen Hurts. He has had an extreme amount of change when it comes to offensive coordinators.
Constantly.
It's
Constantly
always a new system. So I know that can be tough. So I'll give him some grace on that. And a team, like as a team as a whole, like that's just a tough thing to switch.
Yeah, definitely. They got to fix their shit. They got to figure it out.
For sure.
All right, let's go to Sunday. We talked about the Colts already. The Jets beat the Falcons. The Jets have now won, I think, 3 of their last 5 games.
Yeah.
The Falcons are such a fucking bummer, dude. I say it every single week. Like, every single week I say how much of a bummer the Falcons are. Like, they genuinely, I would love for them to be relegated to a lower league. Send them to the XFL. Let's prop somebody else up just for the remainder of the season. I don't want to watch them anymore.
No, I'm with you. I think so. Like me and you have talked about many times how Tobias Harris's agent is like the best agent of all time. Kirk Cousins' agent is starting to push for that. Like it's getting dangerously close where Kirk Cousins' agent might be better than his. What Kirk Cousins has been, what he's been able to do contract wise on what he actually puts on the field is quite impressive. I mean, he's a bad quarterback.
Yeah, it's yucky. The Falcons are just yucky. Outside of Bijan. Bijan looked incredible once again. He's fucking amazing.
He's
but
great.
another guy that looked great, we mentioned him, Adonai Mitchell. I mean, he helped win the Jets that game. Like, he's a good receiver.
He is. He had a bad week against the Rams. He probably did some stuff that we didn't see that the Colts didn't like, and I think they gave up on him too early because they felt like they had to go get Sauce Gardner, and that's something that the Jets wanted.
Yep. That's really all I have to say from that game. I have a blind resume for you.
Gulp.
Are you ready?
Here for it. Yep.
All right. Quarterback 1. 2,188 pass yards, 13 touchdowns, and 4 picks. Okay. Quarterback 2, 1,410 pass yards, 15 touchdowns, 6 picks.
Ooh, that's actually really close.
This is in a 7-week span.
This year? Or this
partially.
is like, oh, okay.
This, like, both of those are in a 7-year span. Or 7-week span, sorry. 7-week span.
I think I would lean. The first guy had 2,100. The second guy had 2,400.
Correct. 2,188 and 2,410.
And then it was 13-4 and 15-6.
Correct.
I think I lean the first guy, just because the less turnovers. But I feel like that's a big toss-up one.
You know who the first guy is?
I have no idea who these guys are.
It's Jacoby Brissett.
Is it really?
It is. In the past 7 weeks, that's Jacoby Brissett's stat lines. You know who the second guy is?
Josh Allen?
Patrick Mahomes, 2022 MVP.
Really? Wow.
Look, Cardinals lost to the Bucs. Clearly, something is not working in Arizona. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I think Jacoby Brissett's the guy for Arizona, but I just want, like, I'm not even that big of a Jacoby Brissett truther, but like it feels like it's not being talked about what he's doing. He's balling. He's fucking balling his ass off.
He's playing good football, but like you said, they're losing games. Like it's like
I understand.
They're
losing games. I get it. I'm just purely stats based. Like I'm pretty sure the last time somebody passed for over 2,000 yards in a 7-week span was Mahomes in 2022. That's what Google told me. It could be totally wrong because you would think that more have, but that was like one of the best quarterback years of all time, and that was his best 7-week span, and I chose that one and compared it to Brissett this year, and I mean he's been insane.
I'm with you. I think he's just losing.
He's been great. You're right. They're losing. He had another 300-yard passing game. They're losing. But in terms for Cardinals fans, I feel like you can have some hope. The offense is definitely there with the Wilson, Harrison, and McBride trio.
Yeah.
Like, I really think like they have something to build on, and maybe
you get Benson back.
When Benson gets back, and they maybe make a quarterback change and start pushing for something else like next year, I think they're going to be okay.
For sure, I'm with you.
So that's all I wanted to say about the Cardinals. 4 other games I wanted to mention. We can start with.
Most are shitters.
Yeah, I mean, we can start with Panthers and Rams.
Oh, yeah, well, that's good. That was a good one.
Are the Panthers going to fuck around and win the NFC South?
Man, they don't have much competition right now. The Bucks are injured beyond. Like, I think the Bucks might be more injured than the 49ers to an extent. And that's helping them. Penix being out, just the fact that Kirk Cousins has to play football for the Falcons, I'm already out on them. And the Saints are bottom 3 team in football. So, I mean, signs point to yes.
Yeah. Yep.
It
could happen.
If we went into this year and you told me that the Bears and the Panthers would both make the playoffs,
I would tell you you're fucking crazy. Question. I want to pose another question for you. Last week we said that the Rams were number 1 in the NFL. Do we still believe that?
Yeah, probably.
I think I would take the Rams.
I think I still lean Rams.
I mean,
all good teams have bad weeks, especially in the NFL. You rarely see teams run the table in the regular season anymore. Like it's hard to do. Like the Panthers when they had Cam Newton and they were 15-0 going into week 16 or 17, and they lost to like the Cardinals who were really bad that year, or like something like that. Like that. Good teams have just like shit weeks every once in a while. If the Rams turn around and like lose next, I don't know who they play, but let's just say they lost next week in a bad fashion, or they played really close to a bad team, then I'd be like, But like right now, I'm just like, like it's nothing crazy.
They play the Cardinals.
So yeah, if they lose that game or that game's like super close, then I'd be like, But right now, I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
The next 3 games we could genuinely forget happened.
We can literally speed through them. I wanted to mention.
I mean, seriously,
I wanted to
mention
so
bad.
I wanted to mention the Seahawks-Vikings game just because.
yeah.
I literally have 3 things that I have listed. Okay, 0 points for the Vikings. 0. Once again, the Vikings won 14 games last year. 14 games last year. Okay, and that Brosmer pick. Genuinely the worst interception I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
It was such a Looney Tunes-ass, like, pick 6. Like, he was, like, just take the sack. You're literally halfway to the ground. You're halfway. Throw it away or take the sack. I mean,
it was such a Will Levis pick. Such a Will Levis pick.
It was so funny. It was so funny. Will Levis gets away with it, though, because of Giudetti.
They're not even together anymore.
It doesn't matter.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, I just like I feel for Vikings fans and I saw some crazy stat about like people saying how frustrated Justin Jefferson must be this year with his receiving yards and everything, and I'm like, there was a year where Garrett Wilson put up 1,000 receiving yards with Tim Boyle and Trevor Siemian or something like that. Like, just putting that out there. Like, that's how fucking bad the Vikings quarterback system is.
They're so bad. Yeah, this was the first time the Vikings have been shut out since 2020.
Wow. Crazy. All right, Bills beat the Steelers. Very beginning of the game, the Bills were kind of struggling to get the offense going. They obviously found their wheels. Where do you think the Bills fall in the AFC?
I think they're going to have to make the wild card, which I do think they will. I think the Patriots are better right now.
Okay. Even though the Patriots have had a real easy schedule, you think they're still better than the Bills?
They beat them.
Okay, that's fine.
I hear, like, yes, they've had an easy schedule, but, like, they beat them. If they would have lost to them and had a better, then I'd say differently. But they beat them. And then, I mean, that's really the only ones that stand out to me. Like, maybe as of right now, the Texans, they're playing good football. But, like, the Colts know, Jags know, the AFC North know, the Chiefs know, Chargers know, like, Broncos know. Like,
is it almost time for a head coach change in Pittsburgh?
I think so. Like, I've been on this train for a while. Like, I get it. He wins games. Like, he'll get you a winning record. And that's all fine and dandy. But no one on this earth is okay with,
Going
not
above 500 every year and then just falling
yeah.
off and losing first round of the playoffs.
Like, it's unreal that he's been able to keep his job for this long. Like, genuinely, like I can't fathom. Like, you give a dude like if he went, I don't know. I really.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. Mike Tomlin is an incredible head coach.
Yeah.
Head coach. He's so smart. No fucking fan base's goal is to make it just over 500 and then get bounced in the playoffs. They literally do it every year. They're such a mediocre team year after year.
It shouldn't be front office. Like, it shouldn't even be the front office's goal. Like, that's the people who are making the decisions. There's no way you can own a team, run a team, and say, oh, we got second in the North, and we made the playoffs. We won 10 games, lost first round. We won 11 games. We won the North, lost first round. Like that, just on repeat. There's no way that settles with you. There's no way that you're okay with that. And it's happened so many times. Like, when's the last time they won a playoff game? Do you? I don't know. Like, I don't remember. I can't remember. I know they were good when I was like super young, like winning wise and like making it far when they had Big Ben and shit. But like,
I have a yucky Steelers stat for you.
yeah, all their stats are yucky. But shoot,
They haven't completed a downfield pass in 36 plus days. They're 0 for 13 with
is that
3
10
picks.
plus yards or 20 plus yards?
20 plus yards. They're 0 for 13 with 3 picks in the last 5 games combined on 20 plus air passes.
I mean, Pickens is out receiving the Pickens on the Cowboys is out receiving the entire Pittsburgh Steelers lineup.
Yeah, it must be.
Like the Steelers wide receivers have less combined receiving yards than Pickens.
Yeah, it's a mess. I just feel like their offense is just such a mess, and it's just like you gotta make a change. You just gotta make a change.
Yeah, got to.
All right, last game I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Broncos beating the Commanders. You got flamed a lot on TikTok for your comments saying that they don't deserve to be a playoff team. Would you like to withdraw that or no?
No, if you watch that game, you would agree with me more.
You don't think they deserve to be a playoff team?
No. You almost lost to the Commanders with Marcus Mariota and their 85-year-old defense. Should have lost. You could argue should have lost.
Listen, I don't think the Broncos are going to win a playoff game. I'm with you in that sense because I don't think I feel like they have luck right now. Like, their defense is so good, don't get me wrong, but I feel like a lot of it is just like, how do they keep winning these games? And when you get to the playoffs, like, that shit doesn't matter anymore. I think their wheels are gonna fall off. They scream to me that 11-0 Steelers team. That's what they scream.
Yeah, they screamed the 14-2 Vikings from like 3 years ago or whatever. Like, they suck. Like, they're not a good team. And I'm not saying that. Like, my reason for saying they don't deserve to be in the playoffs is because they're gonna knock out a Jags team, a Chiefs. They're going to knock out a Chargers team that I think, like, I'm not saying any of those 3 teams could win the Super Bowl this year, but I'm saying any of those 3 teams could go win a playoff game. Any of those 3 teams could go fight for a playoff game. They could make it a close game. The Broncos are not, so they don't deserve to be in it. They just don't.
If the Broncos win a playoff game, our comments might soar.
And I'll take it. I'll take it.
Fair.
I'm standing by it though, because I still don't think they're going to be a good team. Like, let's say they went out. What are they going to be? 15-2. Even if they win one playoff game, they're 15-2. Like, that's a super. That's a Super Bowl team. A 15-2 team's a Super Bowl team. They're 10-2 right now, so they're on pace to at least be 14-3. That's a Super Bowl team, and I don't think they even have a top 5 odds to win the Super Bowl right now. So it's not just no one thinks that they're gonna do. No, I hate the Broncos. They're such a joke this year.
All right, we can fucking move on. Let's go to studs and duds real quick.
Lit. What's up, everybody? We got studs and duds here. I got QBs and tight ends this week. Ethan's got running backs, wide receivers, so I will start us off. My stud QB. Now, I actually wrote down two different names before this guy. I started looking at stats. I started looking at the way games were played, games were won or lost, and I felt like Jordan Love is my stud of the week.
Yeah.
I think that he was 18 for 30, 234 yards, 4 touchdowns. He had a 126 passer rating. Like, he didn't have the most yards this week, but he didn't have the best completion percentage. But he won a big-time big-time divisional game, and he had 4 passing touchdowns. Very impressive.
Yeah, shout out Jordan Love.
And then my dud, I really, really, really wanted to put Lamar because Lamar looked atrocious, but I had to put Max Brosmer.
Yeah. You had to.
I almost put Lamar just because Lamar's standards are here and he played here, and Brosmer's are here and he played here. But Brosmer, he's 24 for 38, 168 pass yards, 4 interceptions, a 33.6 passer rating. It was bad. It was terrible.
Yep.
And then my tight ends, my stud of the week, Zach Ertz. 10 catches, 106 yards. Carved up that good Broncos defense. He looked great out there. He looked like he was spry, young again. And then my dud is Dallas Goedert, 2 catches, 27 yards. Just didn't really do much in a week where they probably needed him to do a little bit more since they lost.
Yeah. No, I think that's good. Those are good answers. My stud running back of the week, I gave it to the Bears running back room. I had to give it to Monangai and Swift. They had 255 rush yards and 2 touchdowns. They are the reason they beat the Eagles.
No love for Singletary?
Get the fuck out.
He had 100 yards and a touchdown.
I don't care.
As RB2.
Both running backs on the Bears play better.
He's such a chalk answer, bro. Have some fun.
Come on. Fuck that. And then my dud running back of the week is Ashton Genty. He had 15 carries for 31 yards. That's bad, dude.
The Raiders O-line is
yards per carry.
The Raiders O-line is just really, really bad. 100%. I'm not too worried about Ashton Genty yet. I'm not too worried about it.
My stud wide receiver of the week, I had 2 that I really considered. I think A.J. Brown was a big candidate. But I gave it to Adonai Mitchell because, he had 8 catches, 102 yards, and a touchdown. He literally won the Jets that game.
I like that.
Reasons.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, and then my dud wide receiver of the week, you didn't do it, so I'm doing it. I'm giving it to Zay Flowers. He had 2 catches, 6 yards, and a fumble. Yeah, terrible, dude. Terrible.
So bad. You think if you got 2 wide receiver screens in the NFL, if you could have a better stat line than that?
I don't know. I might fumble.
That's
all right. Let's go to the crossover. All right.
Do you want to?
Go ahead. You can.
I was gonna say, do you want to start off with college hoops, and I'll let you kind of hit everything?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, I'll let you just get it out of the way now.
So the fellas took an L last night.
Bad one.
Bad L. So they went 1 for 13 from 3. They didn't hit a shot for 11 plus minutes. They allowed 20 offensive rebounds, 22 second chance points, 34 points in the paint. My heart, when that final buzzer sounded last night, my heart was broke. Being a Bengals fan, being a Reds fan, I look forward to UK basketball because it's a team that I can root for that usually is very consistently at the top of the rankings every single year. So to lose our first 3 quad 1-ish, quad, I think all were ranked, I'm pretty sure, quad 1 games, it breaks my heart. I wanted to cry last night. Genuinely, I was so upset. It's so fucking annoying. I'm genuinely just distraught about the loss. There's 2 things I want to touch on. Number 1, you gotta stop playing Brandon Garrison. Stop playing Brandon Garrison. He's a defensive liability. He has no touch around the rim. Stop playing him. Stop playing him. I don't want to watch him play basketball anymore. I don't. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to watch him play. Yelovich is outplaying his ass. Moreno's outplaying his ass. Don't play Garrison. I don't. Okay?
Yeah.
And
It's getting to that point.
second thing is the fucking airballs, dude. It's an SEC team. If you're watching this right now and you're a UK fan and you haven't noticed the airballs, dude, they airball 3 or 4 times a fucking game. You're an SEC team. How the fuck do you airball that bad? I'm pretty sure Aberdeen shot a 3 in the corner that literally airballed on the other side of the rim. How the fuck do you do that? Like, I've never seen an SEC team airball as much as UK does. Fix the shit. Please. Please, just give me a good team. Please.
Yeah. No, he's right. But I wanted to touch on college basketball because this year I think freshmen have been so good. You got Boozer, you got DeBanza, you got Moreno for UK playing, you got Koa Pete, you got Braylon Mullins who just went off for UConn, you got Michael Brown, you got Darren Peterson, you got IU Indy's got not IU. Yeah, Indiana has Trent Sisley. I mean, the freshmen this year, it's so loaded, and they're all being so productive. It's been very impressive to see all these freshmen in the midst of all this portal, all this time where old guys are like the move, and the freshmen are really pushing for it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Michigan looks.
Go ahead.
What? I was just gonna ramble off teams. Did you have something else to say about?
No, I was just gonna talk about the ACC SEC challenge. Like it's been fun to watch. The ACC looks much more competitive this year. Like the SEC last year, like a lot of people consider it one of the best conferences of all time. Like they genuinely are unbelievable.
That singular season, yeah.
Yes, 100% ridiculous. Like Syracuse beat Tennessee this year. Texas A&M beat Pitt. Oklahoma beat Wake Forest. Virginia Tech beat South Carolina in overtime. Duke fended off Florida. Notre Dame beat Missouri. Miami beat Ole Miss. Obviously, UNC beat UK. Like the ACC looks much more competitive this year.
No, I agree. I think that's been a good eye-opening challenge this year. Like it used to be the Big Ten SEC or Big Ten ACC challenge. Now that's the SEC ACC. I think it's showing the ACC a lot more, giving them a little bit more credit for the year.
Yes,
so I'm excited. I really don't have, but I think Michigan looks unreal. Duke's got the best player in the country, so they look good. Houston's got some freshmen that are playing good too. I think there's a lot of good. I don't think there's a clear-cut number one right now. Cole Pete looks good for Arizona. Yeah, yep. I don't think there's a clear-cut number one.
College basketball's been fun.
It's been very fun.
I don't really have much to talk about the NBA. Giannis called that team meeting today. Do you really think he leaves Milwaukee?
Maybe, because he's getting older. Like, he's getting to the point where he wants to go win. Like, he's getting to the point where... So, maybe. My gut tells me no. Yeah, because I don't know who has the money and the assets to trade for him that Milwaukee would want. Because Milwaukee's going to want... I don't even know what they're going to ask for. Yeah. So, but they are in a rebuild state. Like, if you take Giannis off that team is atrocious. So a Giannis trade honestly might not be terrible for them. Like let's reset. Let's try to be good in 3 years.
Yeah. Yep. I'm with you.
I just want to touch on the Thunder, like what they're doing while having 3 projected lottery picks right now is unreal. Like we've never seen a team that has dominated both on the court and off the court this well. I don't think ever.
Do you think how many games you think is your prediction for the Thunder?
I think they end up right around like 66, maybe 68. I don't think they hit 70. Because I think the NBA now is just so much more like talented and so much more like top to bottom than what like the Warriors had to go up against and what the Bulls had to go up against when they got to 70-win seasons. And nowadays you have so many more days where people sit and people rest for like minor injuries that they didn't do so much in the past. So there's a chance that like Shea sits out for a game. There's a chance that a couple like Casey Wallace and Caruso sit out because they got a little hip injury and they just want to get a break.
Yeah.
I think it'd be
For
cool
sure.
if they could. I think if they touch 70, I'll say that like I know it's not going to be the best regular season record, but I think if you win 70 games not in today's NBA, I think that would be the best regular season as of so far.
Got you. I got you.
Hmm.
That's all I really have on the NBA. I want to touch on something in the MLB real quick.
What we got? We got some Reds info, breaking news.
Possibly. Before I get there, I want to give you three pitchers, and I'm not going
Okay.
to tell you who they are. And
Okay.
after, I want you to rank them 1 through 3, and then I'm going to tell
Okay.
you the contracts that they received.
I got you. I want to just point out I'm not a big baseball guy.
That's
Don't
okay.
know that much about. So like I
Basic
he
info.
could probably
Basic
he
info.
could give me the names and I'd probably still not know who they are.
Basic info.
I got you.
Pitcher number 1, 62 innings pitched, 4.79 ERA, 1.13 WHIP. I'll cut this part out. WHIP is walks, hits, per innings pitched. So how many walks or hits you allow per inning.
Okay.
Okay, so 1.13 WHIP, 90 strikeouts, 25 walks, and 18 saves.
Okay.
Okay. Player number 2, 56 innings pitched, ERA of 4.5, WHIP of 1.54, 63 strikeouts, and what was the last thing I gave you? Oh, saves. 21 saves. Okay. And pitcher number 3, 68.2 innings pitched, 2.88 ERA, 81 strikeouts, 0.92 WHIP, and 32 saves.
So the last guy's the best, the first guy's second, middle guy's third.
Okay. The first guy, or the last guy, is Emilio Pagan. He received 2 years, 20 mil, so making 10 mil a year. The guy you rank second is Devin Williams, who signed a 3-year deal, 51 million. And the third guy is Ryan Helsley, who signed with the Orioles, and he signed a 2-year, $28 million deal.
Shout out Reds.
Shout out the Cincinnati Reds. Way to bring back Emilio Pagan. He was incredible last year. His stats prove it. I think they got him for a fucking great contract.
For sure.
And I'm getting excited for some Reds baseball again, baby.
There we go. As you should. I'm happy for you.
Let's
I'm
go.
glad.
Let's go. But that's all I got. You got anything else?
No, I'm gonna save next week. I'm gonna touch on college football playoffs after we get through the conference championships and stuff.
Hell yeah.
I'll save it there. I don't have
Let's
much
do
to
it.
say. I think right now it's all up in the air because you still got conference championships. So I'm
For
all
sure.
good.
For sure. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. No crash outs this time. We're in pretty tame moods. He probably could have pushed the issue with UK, but I think out of respect, he knows how upset I was. He let it slide. So thanks for that.
Got you. Hey, next time, do they lose to Indiana?
Let's relax. Okay. We'll see you guys next week. Looking forward to recapping week 14, and hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving break.
See you guys.
We'll see you guys later.